protests at Missouri last year, and what were your thoughts as you saw that unfold and you saw the players say enter that boycott, and just as you're watching that from Birmingham, what's going through your mind?
Well, I'm obviously in communication with leadership in the athletic department and at the university at that time, and certainly have continued to talk to both Mac and Hank Foley just about the campus and their issues. I think we're often criticized in general that student athletes, particularly football players, are not engaged in campus life, and that's an example where young people were fully engaged on the issues present on a university campus. Yet, what you hope is that the discussion, the relationships, the opportunity to address issues takes place before it goes to we're not going to play circumstance. And I know that across the league, our institutions, our athletic programs are attentive to those issues.
So, how much did that kind of shake the foundations for people in like your position? There's so much talk about the power that student athletes had, and some people feel like they kind of held the university hostage in that situation. But you guys want student athletes to speak their mind and have a voice, don't you?
Well, I think that's why the communication internally is so important, and the relationships are important, so that it doesn't necessarily have to go to that. We've seen over time various forms of protest. What happened last fall was not the first. I'm certain it won't be the last. As I talk to student athletes, they talk about the great support provided by our universities across the board. They talk about the relationships that exist in the athletics department. I think that's the basis. That's the foundation for solving problems and creating change.
Do you worry that there will be more protests, boycotts, whatever it may be, moving forward into this year and beyond?
I focus on our athletics programs and the young people being supported in the right way and having the kind of relationships that allow dialogue so that change can be effected in that manner.
Is that something that, I know you meet with the Student Advisory Council regularly, and Warren Burks was saying yesterday that you seem pretty open to athletes using their platform to advocate for things. Why is that important to you?
Well, the statement that I made to our Student Athlete Advisory Committee is because we had a conversation looking backwards on a number of issues, including what happened on the football team. That first, an observation that with leadership opportunities comes great responsibility. And that has to be understood. And sometimes that's difficult. And that's why the relationships within our athletics department and campuses are so important, particularly as it relates to supporting our student athletes being in communication and both learning and educating on a two-way street.